Good evening to you. Coming up now on 10:30 on election night in Kern County. I'm Maddie Gannon alongside Jim Scott. Let's update you now on the races we're paying close attention to this evening.
All right, let's start with it. Starting with the 22nd Congressional District, which is living up to its billing as the most hotly contested race in the Central Valley. Congressman David Valadao up on Rudy Salas here by 51 to 49% respectively. In the 16th District State Senate race, GOP newcomer David Shepard now falling behind Melissa Hurtado. Still pretty close in this race and way too early to call.
Turning now to the contest for California's 35th District Assembly seat, Democratic newcomer physician Jasmeet Bains leading Kern County 5th District Supervisor Leticia Perez right now 58% to 42%. Now in the race for Kern County 3rd District Supervisor, we have current 3rd District Supervisor Mike Maggar's Chief of Staff Jeff Flores leading slightly with 52% over retired CHP Assistant Chief Brian Smith with 48%.
Two contested races for Bakersfield City Council. This is Ward 7 here. Monpreet Kaur way out in front by almost a 2-to-1 margin over Tim Collins, who was in second place in this race, followed by Raj Gill. And in the 3rd Ward, City Councilman Ken Weir well out in front over challengers Boyd Benninger and Lonnie Daddow.
Let's turn to measures now. Measure K here locally, the 1-cent sales tax increase for unincorporated Kern County to increase funding for public safety and vital services is getting a yes so far, 54%. Now Measure L, if passed, would require the Bakersfield Police and Fire Departments to recruit from outside their respective departments when selecting a new chief, not just within the department, so far passing with 52%. Lastly, Measure J, if passed, would impose term limits on county supervisors, a maximum of 2 4-year terms. So far, it's passing pretty soundly. Look at that, 73%.
Yep. All right, our Chris Burton has been observing the election observers down at Kern County Election Headquarters. Let's turn to him now for an update. Chris, good evening to you. What is the buzz down at Election Central right now?
Well, Jim, good evening to you, and I'll tell you, it has never been busier than it is right now here in the elections office. And as those ballots come in, we're actually starting to get a picture of what the voter turnout was like across Kern County today. Now, it's still very early, but elections officials say that poll sites on the whole were busy today.
It did seem as though the poll sites were certainly, I think, busier certainly than in the primary. But again, that's going to vary from poll site to poll site.
Now, again, it's still very early to make any commentary on that, but we are now able to put some hard numbers to those observations. Bedard said the first batch of ballots that came in to be counted contained about 36,000 ballots. To compare, in the primary, that number was about 25,000. Of course, general elections do tend to get better turnout than primaries, so this isn't quite surprising, but we will be keeping an eye on those ballots as they keep coming in. And of course, we'll have updates for you throughout the week. Live at the elections office, Chris Burton, 17 News.
All right, Chris, thank you. And some statewide updates now. Associated Press has declared Gavin Newsom the winner in tonight's gubernatorial election. Voters are saying yes to Prop 1, abortion rights, Prop 28, funding for arts and music, and